Yeah, we're back.
Okay.
I don't know if it's on my end something. Oh no, there we go. There we go.
Well, no,
Now,
it happened here too.
okay. Yay, we're back. Sorry about that. Technical difficulties, our usual motto, basically.
I mean,
Yep.
We're
it
getting
is
better.
It's our
We're
tagline.
getting better.
Apparently, Dean got disconnected from like Discord and everything as well, just at the same time as you told me that we are apparently not live. So it might be on my end.
Oh yeah, okay. So basically, it was a bit of a net
Hiccup.
hiccup. All right. So yeah, for for a bit of a recap of what just happened, Balto got in contact with someone, and basically she managed to get some help into looking about the details of her old wife disappearance during the events of 6 years ago now. Yes, 6 years ago.
Yeah. During the 3 weeks of riot where
Yep.
stuff happens, yeah, like missing, I'm guessing presumed dead now.
But yeah, no. Here's the thing: with everything that happened during those 3 weeks, the police just chalked everyone down as if they didn't come back, don't fucking contact us, sort of thing. Like,
Yeah, it's like
it's
just
way too
assume they
much stuff.
died.
Yeah, like either
So-
you have a lot of money to look into that shit, or
Yeah.
you don't, cause
Yeah, it's it's like there were a lot of empty coffins that were buried
oh
afterwards.
god, yes.
Yeah.
For the people that are that just started watching us and need a bit of context, in the setting, the setting is at the time in 2017. In 2064, there was this massive event, that gate crash, that mutated a lot of people, created a lot of fauna and flora that became a lot more dangerous, and all these changes led to 3 weeks of riots where a lot of people disappeared, a lot of people died before the situation was put under control, and this was pretty much word spread. Like this was pretty much the whole world just going crazy for 3 weeks before, with that somewhat very well timed help of a corporation, almost suspiciously so. The situation got restored, and people went, you know what? Having food, having water, having the net beats getting shot for a piece of bread. So I guess we're gonna settle down.
We might
And
be selling
that-
our soul to capitalism, but at least we have food and water.
At least the TV is still working and the roads are still orderly.
And we still have internet.
Yep. And that's that's when Balto's wife disappeared during those 3 weeks. All right. So
I'd imagine that instead of a body, Balto's wife's wedding dress was what was buried in the coffin.
yes, probably some personal items, a wedding dress, maybe her favorite, like the favorite blanket that you were using, or something like that. You know, the things with significance to the person
Yeah,
and to the family.
I don't think that she could have bared to have it empty.
Yeah, no, understandable.
She
At least
needed
putting something.
She needed some form of closure. Just
Yeah,
something
no.
to say this chapter is ended, we need to move on, and so she had to put some stuff in there.
Yeah, no, completely understandable.
Which is going to be, if it turns out that her wife is alive and we get her back into the picture, it's going to be real fun digging that stuff up.
So yeah, you know, all our precious memories. Might need to be to make a little walk to the cemetery one of these days. Just saying. Bit
Hi,
awkward.
honey, I love you. We thought you were dead, so we need to go. We need to go dig up some of your stuff from the grave with a tombstone with your name on it.
Yeah. So apparently not dead, man. Well,
I am getting my hopes up for something that has a very good possibility of not being true.
oh god, no.
What else is new?
All right. Oh god, panda on Roll20's chat.
Oh boy.
Yep, that might probably happen. I will say, it's gonna after a moment when you're recovering from this call, when you're recovering with this emotional moment.
Yeah, it's just like looking, like staring up at the ceiling in an attempt not to cry, just like making sure that the tears don't fall out due to gravity. And then you just a tiny voice on the other side of the door. Fuck.
Door opens and you can see your 8-year-old going. But didn't you tell my brother that he can say that thing? And and as soon as like probably your oldest heard some of these things as well, and the moment that she's about to continue, goes, "Shall we go play in your room? I will wear a dress and everything. Just no, okay?" And I'm gonna look at you, going, "I got this. Just don't."
And that takes it to like the like she goes from trying not to cry to trying not to laugh.
And basically, yes, he helps you having that moment, but it gives you a bit of a look, like a bit of a what the hell is going on look.
And she's just going to mouth, "I'll tell you later."
Little nod, and he just brings her in a room, and you can hear her still arguing because she is curious. She's very curious.
She's an 8-year-old. Of course,
trying.
she's curious.
Yeah, she's still trying to eke out from him what happened, but he's just doing his best to distract her.
It's one of those things where she doesn't think this is something she should keep from her kids, but she also doesn't want to get her 8-year-old's hopes up in the event that they find not a living body but a dead body.
Yeah, I got that.
Like she feels like the 17-year-old could handle that, but not the 8-year-old.
I feel like the 8-year-old might be able to handle that since she was only 2 when that happened.
Probably it wouldn't have many memories to latch onto to then get hopes on.
Yeah.
But still, 8-year-old having hopes or her mom is coming back home. I don't know her, but
she doesn't want to have to. I don't think she could. I don't think she thinks she could bear her 8-year-old asking her 8-year-old saying, "But you promised that she was coming back."
Oh yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like the 17-year-old is old enough to know it's not a certainty. We just know that someone's looking into it. We have no
certainty that this is gonna happen.
Yeah,
but
we have no way of knowing if she's going.
There's someone looking into it.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. There's someone looking into it.
It's like we have a smidgen of hope, but we can't base our entire future on that. We have to keep the track going.
We keep working as we are right now, but with this little tidbit of thing extra. All right. And yes, that's it for Balto, I will say. At the moment.
At the moment.
Now. You skirted it earlier. Who's the next sacrificial victim?
Hello, what?
Also, before
it's Maud.
Before we move on, I'd like to say I am now very excited to see where this goes.
Oh, I have plans. I have ideas. I'm gonna write something later on.
I just kind of assumed that her wife was dead, but then you just came in as like slammed it on the table. Nope, possibility being alive, and I'm just like,
God! Plot!
Plus, finally, something that I can use for my character in the downtimes.
Plot.
But yes, like that does put Balto in a bit of a weird position as well, because now you have another expense to keep track of.
I took the 400 off. Was that a good thing to do?
It was, yes.
Okay. I didn't know if you want me to do that now or later, but I did it now just in case.
Oh yeah, no worries. No, the 400 is to start.
Yeah.
The 400 is, okay, make it worth my while now, and I'm gonna start.
The consultation fee.
Yeah, pretty much.
I also think she kind of sweetened the deal of being like, hey, I'm a medical professional. I have resources for you if you need them.
Yep, that helped. That helped indeed. I'm gonna write you later. Don't worry. It's gonna be a bit of a conversation, so because we're gonna have to organize a bit how this is gonna go. Anyways,
So
Maud.
yeah,
Hello.
I'm sticking my neck out because Kara was sick.
Aw.
I also already
After this, she's
nominated
fucking
you.
over with. I know you ain't shit, but still.
So, Panda, what are your plans?
Well, I'm going to reach out to I feel like even in this day and age, Panda would be the type of person that has like a forum of just a bunch of different crafters, just like, hey, we all craft stuff and make stuff. Let's all just hashy
Oh,
tashy. Let's
basically,
connect.
like going on one of our online maker space forums to get
Yeah.
to get some people. All right. Oh, that's gonna be interesting. So, are you going to rope people into this stuff?
Hmm?
Are you going to rope like people into this stuff, and it's not just Maha?
No, I'm gonna rope them into just crafting stuff.
Well, still, but you're not roping Maha. You're roping the older people. You know what that is? And that's a
What?
role that we haven't used yet. I like it.
What role is it?
That's a leadership role.
Ooh, I thought that was what it was gonna be.
You got the wrong one, Jerry.
I know, but you're the one who decided it. You're the one. Oh, I'm gonna go over live forums and ask people to work with me.
Can I just do a charm?
No, because this is organizing people. This is rallying people into doing something. That's pretty much leadership.
Hey, so is charming people.
I'm gonna say this.
I'm sorry, I can't help you there, buddy. I'm preoccupied with my own stuff.
I'm gonna tell you this. Let's do it like this, okay? You're gonna roll me a charm first. Depending on how that
Okay.
goes, you might have modifiers on the leadership roles.
Okay.
Oh boy, what was the roll?
Let's see.
It's
a
12. 1 on the
Well.
D6. 9 on the D10 though.
Yeah. That's a good 9 still.
You know,
so
for how gregarious you play her, or you play them, I'm very surprised that your stat die for that is a D6.
Yeah. Most of the things I get done by just convincing Jerry instead of actually rolling.
Anyways, at
Because
12.
if Jerry follows my logic, it's not a roll.
At 12 means that you're not gonna get some of the more big names, right? Like you're not gonna get the people that are very well known in the forum, like the ones that when you go in you see like the little it's been a member of this forum for the last like 10 years or something. But you get some willing you get the attention of some willing upcomers. Now roll me with leadership.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well,
Yeah.
as the conversation keeps going, you like they're starting to be a bit wishy-washy about the whole thing. They're starting to be a bit, yeah, no, I know, but I don't usually do this as my full-time thing. I do this as a bit of a hobby. I'm not that good. I wouldn't want to ruin this for you. All that sort of stuff. You are left like, what are you trying to rope them into crafting?
Well, this was just like this was fantasizing. If anyone has like any ideas or has made horns before,
Okay.
could you send me like some details of like what was it like making that?
Oh, you can get some people, like some cosplayers, uh, some body fashion enthusiasts, sharing some of their work, sharing some of their horns. Some of them are actually implanted into them. Some of them are just used as a detachable thing. Like, and you can see some lovely pairs. Maybe not the best. Like, it can be made better, but it's good starting designs. It's good starting work for people.
Okay. Good stuff, good stuff.
Uh-huh.
Now for the real reaching out.
Okay.
So, we've met Maka.
We've met Maka, yes.
Everyone knows Maka exists. Now, in what world could we ever imagine Panda only having one crafting friend when it's all they
In a
do?
world where it depends on your contact points.
What are my contact points? What's in my contacts?
I mean, you might have more crafting friends, but they are not that good of a friend.
Yeah, like if you want, like Maka is a really good contact for crafting, but it's either one who has a lot of crafting or it's some that are not that good. Like it depends on what you want to do.
Like,
And Maka, you asked a lot of help from Maka lately.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, apparently I have a spy that's supposed to be really good.
Gee, I wonder when that could have been useful.
Huh. You know
You
what?
know.
You know what? They're useful right now. Jerry, I want to go see my friend that is the Watcher.
Okay.
And I've got a 3 in contacts for them.
All right. Describe a Watcher to me. This is your contact.
So the Watcher is where Maka is our short, buff, ornery son of a bitch. We're gonna make the Watcher this really tall, mega fairy
All right.
who loves to basically talk, shoot the shit, and be sparkly.
Okay. We're talking male, female, non-binary. What are we talking about?
I think gender fluid. Just let them be.
Oh God. Oh, perfect. I have. Yeah. I can work with that.
Yeah. This is gonna be our debutante right here.
Yeah. Okay. You write to watch her, and there's this really friendly voice coming from calling you. Like the moment that you send the message, you get called.
Yo.
Oh, hello, So it's been a while. I heard you have a son now. I heard he's on
Yeah,
Mars.
he's on Mars.
You don't need to tell me the things I know. Still, you do need to tell me the things I know. And honestly, I shouldn't be coming to know them with my job.
Well, if you were keeping tabs on me, you would know that I post them in very specific places that you should have found.
Well, yes, but at the same time, friends are friends. We're not job. Keeping tabs is a job. You're a friend. I feel
Hey,
slightly
I have to
offended.
leave. Okay, I will fix these habits. I'll update you on the week, okay?
You better. So,
Okay.
what takes you to me?
So I
So,
went clubbing again recently.
oh, it's been a while for that one, wasn't it?
It was garbage.
Where did you go?
I think it's a Haven Coven something.
Oh, the Coven. Ooh, that's an interesting place. Been there a couple of
Oh my god.
times.
It was so loud.
Ah, yes, it's a club. What did you expect?
They they made me feel so old in there.
Old in this day and age? What does that even mean? Look at me. I'm almost 50 and I'm still like this.
Now you know that's not a fair comparison to anyone.
Oh,
I
I
I don't know
know,
what
but
scale we're rating
still.
this on, but like you're the essential quality of Black Don't Crack, but Elven.
So, you went clubbing.
Uh-huh.
Are we looking
Uh-huh.
about a crush? Do I have to worry about your little angel friend? Already looking around for some other spots? What's going on?
No. No. Like, okay. So. I had this robot friend. What was
Okay.
out of character? What was Lemuria's fake name?
Uh. Oh God, I'm
Good
drawing a blank.
fucking
Give me a sec.
question.
Yeah. We
We're
never
gonna call him
used it.
Joe.
No, it was Harold Redmond, if I'm not wrong.
Harold Rutman.
Yep.
Okay, we're gonna call him Harold. And you gotta say it
Oh,
just that lamely because he's a prick. Harold. Um,
Harold, the person that just came out from out of nowhere, some a month or so ago.
you know it. That's
Yes, I
precisely
do.
them.
You never really did much to stay quiet, you and your team.
Bitch, I was on TV.
That's exactly what I'm talking about. What, talking with me never taught you anything about being discreet?
Oh, it taught me. But,
Yeah, I can see.
but I mean, come on now. You remember me.
I do.
Girl,
You're a lost cause.
I
I
grew
get
up
it.
on your block. You came to the football games. Cheerleader of the year sitting right here. Being discreet?
I know.
Hmm.
Still, so your friend, who is totally just this Harold guy and not someone else.
Oh yeah, I'm just gonna be honest with you. Harold's probably someone else.
Oh no, it's not someone else. Not on these communications.
Hey,
He's Harold.
he's
I'm just
Harold.
teasing you.
Okay.
Shall we meet for a coffee or something then? Since you need to update me this much. Or you can just give me the silent treatment because you remember what I did last time I gave you some tea. But okay. I swear I thought it was just the oil. I just mixed it with a truth serum. It happens. Labeling is a bitch.
Oh, yeah. There they go.
Yeah, no, I knew that. I
Technical
was just thinking it.
difficulties.
Did
The
you catch what I
silent
said?
treatment, huh?
Yeah.
No, I caught everything. I was trying to respond and I just couldn't. I was trying to say, yes, coffee. You know I can't talk over the phone. Coffee, coffee, coffee.
Coffee,
It
coffee, coffee.
is
Okay.
too early in the morning and I have not meditated yet.
All right. Well, coffee it is. Usual park?
Coffee, coffee.
We're going to the usual park? We're going, usual park, little stand. Nice little frozen pond as usual.
Oh,
Jesus
there they
Christ.
go again.
Yeah, we're working on mods connection, people. Don't worry.
Well, as much as we can, which is not a lot.
Yeah, I know, but still. The intention is there.
Yeah.
Hello. We can't hear you.
Indeed.
Mod. Mod.
Ha! I'm
Ha!
back.
Yay!
Ha!
For real this time? Or
Yes.
good? But yeah,
Interwebs is for suffering.
yeah, it is. I guess we go. So coffee, coffee, coffee. Usual park, little frozen pond because we live in the middle of fucking winterland. Oh god.
Again.
Uh,
Oh.
can I be heard?
Yes.
Can I hear
Yes.
everyone else?
Yes. We can hear you.
This is a shit show. Shit things are happening.
We're gonna fix it. Don't worry.
Okay. Whew, internet. All right. Okay. Yeah, usual park. I'm going to be bringing my sketch pad, and we're probably going to be talking about what's on it.
Okay. Oh, sketches. I like sketches. Good, good.
Good.
See you in a bit, man.
See you.
All right. So, bit later in the morning, we're talking about 10. You're at the park. It's one of the little parks in Cerulean Springs that have been a bit carved from the old city just to make some more green after the city started expanding. And as you approach the little coffee shop, you can already see these. You wouldn't even think this person will be able to do their job this well. Like, they are tall, like they're almost taller than you. They have this really colorful, bright hair going down. Fourth Dave, you see them a bit more. I wouldn't even say feminine, more often androgynous with some light leaning towards feminine. With long, pointy ears, and is already holding another cup of coffee. Yeah, oh, welcome. So I can.
Hi, Lonnie.
Hello. Late today, thank you. But here, coffee. And so,
Lane today, got it.
yeah, don't worry, don't worry. So, catches, little bench. Don't freeze your ass off. I'm not gonna take your frozen fur out of it. Remember that.
I only caught 3 words of that.
Don't freeze your ass on the bench. Not gonna get your fur out of it.
I'm insulted that you think I haven't like. I am not shedding yet.
Oh, but cold bench. Furry bum.
On ass.
Anyways, they guide you towards the bench and just sit down very, very calmly, very relaxedly, going. So, since this is the only way you're gonna see me, what is it?
So, you ready for some corporate enterprising shit?
I ever?
Okay, so. Due to one of my actions that did get partially recorded on a news broadcasting channel.
Oh, I wonder what we're talking about.
And as you probably already know, I went to the Astral Plane that day after a bunch of people had died.
Wasn't really privy of that. I'm more of a string of info, not really exact details sort of
Oh
person.
shit,
You
then you're
know
about to
what?
get some tea.
Oh, damn. I
So,
thought I had coffee. Should I toss it away?
now me and you both know. We are not about to waste some coffee in a cold ass February.
Oh, God, no.
Fuck that.
So, spill the tea.
Okay, so. After all that shit happened,
Uh-huh.
someone was crying over a body, as one does, and I
Yes.
was like, hey, I can go into the Astral Plane, just like check in on them. I give them a message if you want. I could say I could like getting in their last wishes.
Yeah, I got that. Uh...
Hello?
Hello.
What the fuck is Lee doing?
We hear screams in the background.
Yeah, but I think it's coming from your end.
Those are children.
It's either children,
Oh.
cats, or dogs. Yeah.
Okay,
I
I'm gonna
turned
send
my
a
mic
screenshot.
off so I wasn't making noise.
Okay, so what I was talking about when I was asking what the fuck is Lee doing, their screen froze.
Oh.
So I just saw
Oh.
something white in their mouth and nothing else. I was like, what am I looking at here?
That was me eating an airhead.
Bro, I
Oh.
thought that was soap.
Any-
What is happening? Anyway,
So you went to the astral plane to be a good little puppy, and what happened?
I'm going to destroy you. So what happened is there are like a shit ton of people there. And I was just trying to
As
find one,
okay, as after
and
a
I like,
massacre tends to happen.
uh-huh, and yeah, and I gave a rallying speech.
At the moment you say that, you see their expression just going.
I did.
I know you did. I don't know what you said, but I know you did because I know you. And what happened?
They followed my idea,
Yes.
and that was basically to just try to survive as long as possible, or let their soul survive as long as possible. There,
All
in
right.
in hindsight, that was very stupid, and I probably should have researched the astral plane a little bit more on the after death thoughts. But we know I don't think about death much, so it's huge oversight for me.
Oh
Uh,
dear. Right, so.
Apparently, a bunch of their bodies have been forced into like microchips and shit. Haha. Not bodies, souls.
Say that. Like, when you talk with this person, it's really hard to read from time to time, right? But the moment that you let that information slip, you can see just for a moment, just for a glimpse, this sort of oh shit, that's juicy sort of expression of them. Okay.
Great. Now that I've got your attention, I could stop speaking with the fake falsetto. Uh, I only recently found out that Harold also has something to do with that incident. He is one of those
Alright.
chips, but I think he died in another incident.
Okay, so we're talking about yes. Only I'm thinking trapping souls. That is very not usual business. I heard a lot of shit goes on in the Astral Plane, shady deals, things like that, out of the eyes of people. A bit of a no man's land down there, but trapping souls. Now that's different. We're
Oh, you
talking
just,
about there's not a lot of people who have resources for something like that.
bitch, we're still not even at step 2.
And step 2 would be
Harold can reach his astral form.
oh,
Take in mind, Harold is in the body of a robot wizard.
oh dear. But shouldn't
Harry is in a
technology
microchip.
and industrial not really mix?
It doesn't. He shouldn't be able to reach it.
Then how? Do you have pictures of the chips?
Hmm?
Something like that. Do you have pictures of the chip? Something along those lines, Something to
Well, we
go on
weren't about to
to.
go rip out his chips,
But
but he has described that his astral form is currently in a cage somewhere in the astral plane.
so we're talking about dead people getting basically kidnapped into the astral plane and being not falling into the ether stream.
Yeah.
It's some sort of stabilization process as well. From what I remember, that you enter there when you die, and slowly you decay or get eaten by something.
Yeah.
Usually, the getting eaten seems to be the most common part of it, but yeah, okay. So we're talking about a safe area in the astral plane, somewhere that is, if not immune, very well protected from wildlife attacks, right?
hmm I think so. And check
Well,
this.
oh, do
Just the
tell.
other night, he was in that cage and he found that there were 2 people watching over him and discussing
Oh,
about their company.
oh, all
And
right.
apparently this has happened a couple times. And he described them to me and said that they were probably at Haven.
At the
Well, not
coven,
at Haven, but they
yes.
were talking about being at Haven. Yeah, the coven. The
in the
coven.
pub. The coven.
Ugh,
Yes, the coven.
I'm so out now.
I guess
Oh,
When
it
did I
used to
get
be Cold
lame?
Haven. Back in your day, it was Cold Haven.
yeah.
I
Back
guess.
then it was Haven, and now it's Coven.
When did I get so lame? Ugh.
Do you want me to answer that one?
I think it was before I got a kid.
You had one for just a month and something. That's definitely not a factor here.
Yeah, no, I said it was before.
As I said, you don't want me to answer that question.
Fucking go for it.
You don't want that.
I do.
Well, can always wear. But in
Yeah, that
the other
seems
way,
accurate. That seems accurate. No, I'll take that. I'll take that on the chin.
anyway, so they were at the coven. They were talking about the coven.
Okay.
And
Yeah. And so yesterday we did a little bit of espionage. Yeah,
oh,
never thought you'd hear me saying that.
yeah, I know you don't really strike me as a type, but there's the first time for everything.
And I smoothed, I grooved, I got myself into there. Hated almost every moment of it. Got
That
into the
sounds
Astral
like a
Plane
very
bit.
bad date.
There was no date to be had here.
Okay,
Truly platonic acquaintances.
alright.
Like when he gets off the team, it's very likely he gets punched in the face just a once.
Okay.
Maybe a twice.
And?
Just for damages. And I found one of the people he was talking about. And they're
Ooh.
like, what do we call them now? Those like faux crashers. The
Oh,
posers.
oh no. By the way, the person you talk with, not one of a beer crashed, or as you call them, posers. So people who use biofashion to try to achieve that same result.
Mhm.
From how they talked as if they are still perfectly human. By
Yeah,
the
that's
way,
what I thought.
because the way that she talked, it was more like, oh, I wish I was like that. Like she never even tried to use biofashion to get there for
Oh
some
no, I was
reason.
just thinking like she's got that mentality. She just hasn't done
Oh
it.
yes.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
that's what I was thinking.
All right.
Yeah.
So
So they're like a satyr in the astral plane, and I gotta tell you, cutest suits ever. Like compared to mine, bless. And I have gotten them into like wanting. So they've like wanted horns and such, and I've gotten them to, like come meet me sometime with like another one of my crafter friends.
okay.
And I'm going to be like trying to find out what's like her business. Like where does she work? What company is behind all this?
All right. I can see where you're going with this. And
Okay, so you
what
could definitely see that I'm about to ask for your help.
I was about to say, I can be more thorough into these sort of things. But it depends what
Yeah.
you're trying to get out of this.
Um, Me personally, I just want a company name.
Okay.
Also, here's their name.
Uh, they take down the name, jot it down on their own muse and go. Good start. Any idea of locations? Any idea of places where this person goes aside from the coven? Any? Oh dear.
What's up?
I think we lost Maud again.
No, but she really seems like a coffee and alcohol person.
All right, coffee and alcohol person. You said when you comment that Miss Harold is one of those chips. How did you find it?
So I wasn't on this mission, but my
Uh-huh.
party members found a bag, and he was screaming at them from the bag.
We found the bag?
They found a bag with a microchip in it, and he was
Alright.
screaming at them from inside the bag.
Well, that is definitely quite interesting. Position of a bag? Where was it found?
Did the party ever tell me this?
I don't know.
Where the fuck was the bag? Hey, Lee, where the fuck was the bag?
What do you mean? Like, we delivered the bag.
Yes.
Okay, where'd you find it?
It was given to us by some employers to deliver it to. Like, we I forget exactly where, but we had a pickup point and we had a drop off point.
Yeah,
So-
it
And they
was
were like an
outside
hour
of
apart.
outside of Rama was the pickup point.
A short distance outside of Rama was the pickup point.
Okay. Do we know who supplied us that job?
Wasn't it Hatsume?
Verstat no, it's not Atsume. It's Verstat. What you did see, though, as you were delivering the bag, is that a lot of people at the drop-off point had good Atsume gear on them.
Yes, but I believe only Magpie and Nano saw that because John
Oh,
took
God,
the
yes.
chip.
Yeah,
No,
John
didn't take the chip. He took the lemur and
took the
dipped
lemur
before
and,
they got there.
Yes, so only Nano and Magpie will know this, but basically when you at the drop-off point, they had really good Hatsume gear. And Magpie, it's up to you if you ever gave this sort of information to the rest of the party.
Probably would have gave it in like a passing, but not as something that could be insanely important as at the time. But if asked, she will probably try to recall this information and relay it to Panda.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
All right.
Yeah, and Panda, knowing that everything is important to this person, will mention. So the mission starting point was at Rama.
Okay, Rama.
The bag with the chip in it was given to them by Verstat guys and transferred to people in Hatsume gear. Yeah.
Verstat, people with Astral gear. Ringing a bell is sort of a smaller company, so I'll need to dig a bit more. Way too many open and close on a whim, so it's gonna be a bit of work.
Okay. Also, Harold's currently having problem recharging his chip right now, but it should be sorted out soon. If you want me to arrange you with him sometime.
I mean, the more I know, the better. So if I can talk with the actual person in there, hey,
Okay.
could always be something. So, Harold, what's the name?
Name what?
We both know that Harold is not Harold. So,
Oh yeah, the lemur.
yes.
Yeah.
It's been
You know
odd
what?
when looking into one of the people in your little group of your little fellowship, one of them turned out to be a bit of a mystery. Well, two of them, but the other one wasn't really that deep of a mystery. It's just some more digging than usual. Then again,
Yeah.
that synth one that you had, yeah,
Yeah, I
that,
probably should have known about John way earlier, looking back.
yeah.
I don't know why I didn't call you till now.
I'm wondering the same thing.
I made my life hard.
You really did. I didn't want to impose. It's personal information. I like to collect it. I don't like to use it. You know. Well, I like to use it, but not on friends. So that one is new. I really don't have a bit of information, a bit of a lead to go to follow to understand who this guy was. So what's the real name?
Hello?
Hello? What?
Oh,
Remember
no, yeah.
when I was studying over in China and I would text you like every week about this one guy giving lectures and such about ether and the astral plane?
Wait, are you talking about that old professor?
Yeah. Like he was my idol back then. Yeah, it's him. Lemuria, he's kind of
I
on
was.
actually knowing him. He's just as much of a dick as he was on stage. He's true.
Yes! Oh, and he's
So-
not here to defend himself.
Yes.
Don't meet your heroes, kids. No offense.
So you're talking about that Skell professor?
Yeah, the
That's.
one who literally mooned a couple of kids on stage.
Oh dear.
No,
Well,
I don't know what the fuck that had to do with the lecture, but he did it.
well. So Professor Skell, I have some really bit of no fear, but just in certain areas, I thought, why would he be there? Of all people.
Huh? I didn't disappear, I just didn't understand the question.
Why would someone with that expertise be trapped like that? Huh.
Haha. um, so the way he described it, he was working on that big circle of peace ritual that, caused a massacre.
But the circle was a Marty's thing. What
He
from what I
designed it,
learned. Yes, but that was all Marty sponsored.
and he was working with.
Oh yes?
He
Marty's?
was working with, yes.
Well,
And so the circle got sabotaged, and coincidentally, he disappeared a few weeks before the Circle of Peace event.
thank you for the
I
bits,
think he got it.
Nano.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Wait, was that Dawn?
Yes.
Yeah, it's done.
Hi, Dawn.
Hi, Donnie. So I'm gonna lay it out here, and I'm gonna give you what I think. I think he got fucking assassinated and put in that shit.
Well, you're putting quite a lot of work on me right now. Looking into the stat, looking into this person, getting some more info about the possible assassination in Martis. You know how to overwork a person, don't you?
Bitch, I do it to myself every day. I'm a professional.
Well, only because you do it to yourself, it doesn't mean it's fair when you do it to others.
I'm not giving you the work. You can totally decline.
Sure. You know
No,
how I
you
am.
can't.
So, I heard that the other synth went to Mars as well.
Yeah.
Oh, she was an interesting one. You know,
Yeah.
those models where that model is not really that common, right?
Yeah, I hadn't seen that model before.
Oh, you wouldn't. Still wonder how the family managed to get that. Bit of an interesting thing.
Hmm.
And to use that, I have some theories, and I don't think I like them, what they were trying to do, but hey, it's really not up to me. Now they're on Mars and they're safe. At the very least. With a charge. Lovely girl. I think I've noticed her working sometimes on the net. Anyway, so the thing which you're totally not charging me with doing, I'm gonna keep you posted. It's gonna be a bit. I'm gonna have to pull some strings. I'm gonna have to do some stuff. It's gonna be so much effort. Oh, I'll need a spa day after this.
Okay.
And you are going to cover it.
Do you
Oh,
still want
don't
the
give me
big
that
metal
look.
boots for smashing things?
I still do.
Should I be putting in a high heel option?
Of course.
Okay. I'll make sure it bends right so like you can just take out the high heel if you want to be comfortable in shoes.
That's what I was thinking. It's almost like you read my mind. It's almost like you don't have a choice if you want this information.
Wow. Funny thing about choices and how we do those, huh?
I know, right? It helps my job so much. Anyways,
Delete the nudes.
with that being sorted, I think, is there anything else you want to tell me? Any more news, maybe about the little assistant of yours?
The little what
How
of
you
mine?
Oh, come on. The angel lady, McCleary's assistant.
Oh, Lady Love. Okay, girlfriend. Yeah, no, she's great. She's great.
Oh, I bet
I'll,
she is. And I bet you're gonna tell me if some more information is spilled out from McCleary.
uh, did we sign an NDA?
Oh, NDAs. Oh,
Out of
there's such
character,
flimsy
Jay.
things.
Out of character. Did
Yes, you
we sign
did.
an NDA? We did?
Yes, you did. Jesus, you've been given like the NDAs of NDAs. You've been given
It's like you cannot talk about this NDA. Here, sign this other NDA saying you can't
exactly.
talk about
Yes.
this one.
Like,
Fuck.
but well, they're just not even paper anymore. They don't even exist in a physical form. How can that be binding, right?
See, Lane, I'm gonna keep calling you bitch because it's the only word that makes sense for both of us if we're in the same. We all know the internet has been more binding than paper since 2020.
I know that, but this is a prize, dear.
Ha 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 I'm trying to think of something before I sign the fucking NDA.
Oh, no. Don't try to wiggle your way out of it. Your butt is way too big for that. You want your info? You're gonna have it. But
Well,
I
you
need
see,
to do
this is
my
also...
job.
Okay, here's what I can give you. The bird dude, highly suspect.
Oh?
And
Oh dear.
Ravager, the Hearts of the Light lady, we have a heavy feeling that she's been replaced by some dude, and she sabotaged the Circle of Life event.
Okay. Ooh. See? It's
He
easy to work
sabotaged.
together,
Uh-huh.
isn't it? Right. With that being said, unless you want to catch up on actual personal stuff and not leave me in the dark and having me do more job just to keep up with you.
I mean, I guess you could know what I'm doing now. I went fishing the other day.
Oh, did it go well?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I got just enough blue essence.
Oh, good. How were the kids of that new person of yours?
Oh
They
yeah.
look lovely.
Oh, I got a funny story about that.
Oh, do tell.
So, it all started off when their 8-year-old.
And I think that's where we say Panda is gonna tell the story, and things are gonna happen, and we slowly shift. Panda.
That's goss from me, Chief.
Right.
Also, since we're out of that scene now, I just want to mention to everybody, everything I told her about was not included in the NDA.
Oh, in reality, yes. These were all things discussed into the conversation with McCleary. Like everything you talked about with McCleary. So even the fact that Fenton Leylis was suspected.
Man, fuck.
Yeah, you breached contract. Yay!
Multiple of contracts and in fact.
I didn't know that was a part of it. That was all stuff that was mentioned after the job was over.
Magpie.
Yes.
Hello. You have a meeting as well. Everyone is meeting everyone today. What's going on?
It's a social gathering.
Yes.
It's a socially distanced social gathering.
Yeah, it's several miniature social gatherings.
Oh god, have we sorted out Corona in 2070?
Oh god.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Yeah, probably.
The original mutation, yes.
Yeah, I was about to say. Oh dear.
Yeah,
that's way enough shit without having that as well.
How many waves of the virus happened?
Wear a
Was there
mask,
just
you
two?
cowards.
Was there just two, or were there more?
Maybe the gate crash was actually caused by like COVID 60.
I repeat this for anyone that just like isn't in on the joke. Wear a mask, you cowards.
Yeah,
please,
right.
Please,
over your nose. Not on your elbow, not on your neck, over your mouth and your nose. Sorry.
Yep.
Please, because some of us can die if we catch it.
Yes, and it's incredibly important. So
and even if you catch it and don't die, you will have lasting health issues because of that, because it damages your fucking lungs. So wear your fucking mask.
It does.
Yeah. So I think at least two of us have a high possibility of dying from it, and all the rest have, you know, what Tara just said.
Yeah. Hi, I'm here. I have asthma.
Oh, 3 of us then.
Yeah.
Bye.
Yay.
Yeah.
But yeah, this was our PSA for the evening. Wear a fucking mask. And yes, Magpie.
Hello, hello, hello.
Hello, hello, hello. So, when you went back to Freya's Golem, oh geez, that mask is so fucking cool. I love it.
Wear a fucking mask.
It's cool, but it's not really good for COVID purposes. Thank you. Because
Bird
it has a vent that
ventilation.
Yeah.
Congratulations, your mask is damn near useless. Thanks.
You muted your mic, Lee. You muted your mic.
My mom makes masks, and she makes like good ones too. So we're like, I'm set. This is literally just for like when I need a respirator.
Yeah. That one is good for like carpentry and shit like that.
Yeah, that's exactly what it's for. But I figured I should probably put on a mask to say, wear your fucking masks.
Wear your fucking
Also,
mask.
I just want to say it fits your theme of COVID Mancer because it is very bird-like.
Yeah.
By the way, remember, if you don't wear it, you are admitting that you're weaker than large person furries.
Oh yeah. Not necessarily
That's a
LARPers,
deep
but
cut.
but furries. Yeah, you're fucking weaker than furries if you
Yeah.
moan about wearing a fucking mask.
Anyways, Magpie,
Yes.
you got yourself another little meeting. When you went back to the Golomancy shop,
Yeah.
you found a chip, and this chip had some contact informations.
And it looked like a prototype to something that later evolved into be Lemuria's chip.
It looked
Wear a
very
fucking
much
mask.
like it. It looked very much like it, but you couldn't make out most of it because it's still being
It's encrypted.
under encryption.
Damn fucking good encryption.
Really good encryption. And this person seems to have the means to deal with it. But they really didn't have much of a good first impression. They were really, how can we say, aggressive?
Should I say likewise?
Yeah, probably. No, I was saying that they were aggressive, not you.
Yeah, I understand, but what I meant is we didn't have a really good first impression of each other.
Yeah. Still, they did give you a date at one of the coffee shops in Cerulean Springs.
Oh yes. Is it one of the places I frequent?
But not really. And honestly, by the way this is done, give me a coding roll, please.
Okay. Oh! Sorry. Coding. Intelligence.
The dice are scary.
Ah! Cat! Fucking hell. She just jumped off my PC while I'm taking my fucking insulin and, yeah.
Oh dear.
She scared the shit out of me. Nothing happened though. Okay, that's a 17. Sorry.
Good. There's something weird, because the place is almost like it's so weird that there's this little idea in your mind that whatever he did, he basically randomized it. Like took a list of places and just went, choose one for me. And that's where you're sent.
That's fair.
So yeah, you're looking at someone who has, if anything, quite a bit of paranoia.
Oh yeah. I mean, given what I found, no wonder. Holy shit.
Yeah.
I made sure to turn off like my geolocation and all that shit.
All right. So slowly the night starts coming, and when the sun settles down, it's March. It's the start of March, and it's really like we're still getting dark very early,
Mm.
and in the glowing lights, glowing artificial lights with the various AR advertisements just dotting every spot you look at, you arrive at this place. It's a bit of a almost themed sort of place. You would think of it as a microbrewery.
Okay, so it's a hipster place and not a chain place.
Yeah, hipster place, not a chain place. And there is someone there, sitting on one of the tables, alone. They have what usually would be a bit of a not really a factor to make people look, but just a bit of an unusual thing. A thick arm, a thick metal arm,
Mm.
that they're keeping under this big jacket, dressed for the weather, sipping
Okay.
a beer.
Thought this is a coffee place.
Still order the beer.
Okay. Oh, is it the type of place where you go up to the counter and order, or is it the type of
It
place
is,
where you sit?
yes.
Okay. Yeah, like my place probably gonna go up the counter, order like a triple shot iced coffee with some caramel syrup and maybe some whipped cream on top, because this is one of those places where you have to order some convoluted shit like that.
Oh god, yes.
Probably
Yeah,
some color changing rainbow sprinkles on top as well and shit.
oh god,
that.
yes. And you can actually see that one of the baristas is giving dirty looks at this guy, like, fucker, that's the beer. Offended.
Amazing. At least did they at least give him a craft beer or just like the stock beer that they have just in case?
Yes. So, the moment you you can see that the moment you come in, he's already like kinda eyeing you.
Hmm.
Seems to at least know what he's looking for.
Can I determine whether he's looking at me because of what I look like or because he is the one I'm supposed to meet with?
He's looking at you, you can't really tell, but he's looking at you with interest. Like he's looking at you with this sort of, yeah, I'm here for you sort of expression.
Mm. Okay. Yeah, grab my drink, take a sip, mix it a little bit, and then sit down across from him at the table.
Sit down and go. Between you and me, I've never really been one for coffee, but fuck it, randomizer, right? Aren't Jesus and everything.
I mean, I'm always up for a coffee, and I just give a side eye to his beer. To be honest, you don't strike me as the type, anyway.
Maybe one day, maybe one day. Fuck knows, we have way too many places like this in New York.
Huh, you're from New York.
Yeah. Go here and there, really. But we're not here to talk about me, are we? We're here to talk about Freya.
Yeah, indeed. I would like to know where she disappeared to.
Oh. you know, you're not the only one of that, and you're not the only interested party that might not have her best interests in mind.
Also, I would like to know a bit more about, the thing I found. I have seen something that's quite similar to it. A bit more polished.
Give me a sense motive, please, as you say that.
Okay. I'm in danger.
For danger.
Yeah, that's better.
I can tell you.
That's
Oh!
what was
Okay,
the
that's
roll?
not too bad.
Oh shit!
I rolled I rolled an 8 on my D8.
Not a momentum, but still 17. The moment you mention that you've seen something like that,
Mm-hmm.
there's this glimpse of the fuck in his face. Like, he has this. It looks less rugged than you would expect.
Yeah.
Like, he's a pretty smooth skin, bit of a darker side.
So he just has this standard frown in his face usually, and he just goes like, huh?
Yeah, it's just like sort of thing, right?
Yeah, just take a sip, twirl my drink. Had some meddling with shit they shouldn't be meddling with. And take another sip.
She wanted to do it for a good cause, you know? Freya.
And what would have that been?
She was an idealist. Really. She believed that sins were a help for people. She used to make toys. She liked making toys, but before the gay crash, some stuff happened. She lost some people. Kind of changed her outlook on sins.
McFly just raises an eyebrow. As in, continue.
She started looking into uploading. Brainwave uploading, you know, copying a mind into a synthetic brain. It would have been easier. A metal body is not as fallible as a flesh one.
That I agree with.
Then the gate crash happened, and magic became a thing.
Wasn't magic a thing before the gate crash?
We were starting to get some glimpses of it. Words of the Street was that, oh, we need to ban someone.
I will do it, don't worry.
Alright, thank you. That's not welcome here, people. Thanks, but no thanks. We were having glimpses of it. We were having miracles. It was mostly a religious thing back then. Then some words about Lifecraft making some advancements into biological research. We now know that that was Essence. And then the whole mess. 3 weeks. She passed them pretty well. Rama is not that big of a place, and well, you don't want to fuck with the Golemancer. You don't want your face full of lead and steel, you know.
Yeah, Magpie just chuckles a little bit at that.
But she got obsessed. Now it wasn't just the brain dies, now it's the astral plane, now it's a lot of things. She was working on that before disappearing, as you probably noticed.
Surprised she didn't believe in souls before the gate crash.
She had her own beliefs, but nothing really about. It was more of a belief. It wasn't a proof. The gate crash gave us certainty in a way.
That's yeah. Did she disappear during the riots or after that?
It was after, not long after.
Hmm.
I mean, you've seen a place in Rama. I kept an eye on it. That's why I knew who to look for. Still some cameras in the place.
Huh. Ah, that's useful. Well, Hannah would certainly like to know what happened with her as well.
How do you get the keys?
We wound up in Rama during an ether storm and made acquaintances with Hannah. And I somehow managed to convince her that I could put the shop to a good use. And in exchange, all she wanted is to look into what happened to Freya.
Fucking. I told her to contact me, but she didn't.
Well, not everyone reads the instructions.
Yeah, well, we know that, right?
Yeah.
We had a bit of a falling out after her disappearance.
I can imagine. I'm not gonna lie, you look like one of those wannabe vigilantes. Just roaming out there in their hood with a constant frown on their face, looking for justice to be served.
He kind of chuckles and goes, "Oh, come on, I'm not that edgy in person."
Have you seen yourself? From outside?
Have you been to New York?
Not that I can think of.
Yeah. Bit of a style thing. Let's put it like that.
I see.
To work in certain sectors, you have to look the part.
And what are you supposed to be? Nice security guard? Bouncer? Crazy hacker in the night?
Well, I tend to keep some of my talents a bit hidden. You had a glimpse of them. I do little bits and bobs here and there. Usually security. But considering we came to talk, it takes a moment, and then exposes his arm.
Mm-hmm.
And this thing fitted with an XPT inside. We don't need to look the part to function, right?
That is true. Is there anything interesting on his arm that's unusual or something that I would not have seen?
It's a bit bulky. Like you can see that this was made. Like now that you know what's in it, it's clear to see that this was mostly a design over function.
Mm-hmm.
It's this big arm, and at the first look, one will say, "Oh God, I don't want to get punched with that." But it's actually just housing for the XPT components. It's reinforced though. It's well made, so it could withstand some damage, just not as much as it looks like it will be. Listen.
Ah, that's some nice work. I would believe it if I didn't know what I was looking at.
That was the idea, right?
Yeah.
Getting a bit under the radar for some things. But listen up. I don't know you. What I do know is Freya was a good person. And doesn't deserve to disappear like that. So now what I'm asking is, why are you looking into this? Is this just a job thing? Is it a moral thing?
I'm just making sure that I keep my promise to Hannah.
Well,
Have you seen that shop? It's not every day you come across something that exquisite. The least I can do is actually look into where Freya disappeared.
There's a bit of a frown when you mention a shop, but a bit of a, I get it. It shouldn't be like this, but I get it. Sort of expression. Like, yeah, no, I know I know the toys are good. It's just not what I was expecting, but fuck
Yeah,
it. I guess
yeah,
I'll
I'm
take
not
it.
a long lost friend looking for closure. No, I'm just a random stranger who happened to come into this.
Still, you're working on a promise. Hannah can bite, but usually don't want to. She's way too nice with people.
Yeah. Also this, and she like holds up the little bag with the chip inside and the letter inside. This connects your friend to one of mine.
Does it now?
She
It
gives
take
the
it
back to him. Yeah.
it takes it and goes. It's gonna take just a moment. Give me a second. And you can see that he actually goes into full dive for this.
Hmm.
I can see him just settling down a bit on a chair, and he doesn't close his eyes. And when you see that he doesn't close his eyes, you notice that probably he has that as an implant as well, because they keep blinking, but there's this uncanny sort of timing to it. Like, while before it was pretty normal,
Mm-hmm.
now it's more like, hey, I'm actually an awake human. You don't need to pay attention to this sort of
Yeah.
thing.
And so it's just like a program that he has to.
Yep. To mimic human functions, so people wouldn't take a closer look.
That's a neat one. While he's doing this, can I quickly look up how much that program would be?
It depends on the specific on the efficacy of it. Like what he's using, basically it works if you are in a place like you're looking at him really close, right?
Yeah.
Really close. It's noticeable if you know what you're looking for. But if you put it like in a crowd or something,
yeah, that would be perfectly fine for Magpie.
Yeah, no one would bat an eye. It will be just, hey, this guy is just sitting here and blinking. Perhaps holding a coffee with his metal hand. You know?
Or beer. Yeah, how much would that cost me?
You're looking at probably something of this level, about 500.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
As a possible cost.
Mm-hmm.
Because it still goes like, it still needs to take into account the body takes into account.
It has to be
all the various
like
things.
it has to be tailored to the person.
Yeah,
as well.
to the person.
To some extent, yeah. Yeah, that's understandable.
Alright, so it takes about 5 minutes of this. And then you can finally see this a couple more blinks as he turns back into his conscience.
Mm-hmm.
He goes, there you go. He slides it to you.
Mm-hmm. Is it now unencrypted?
It's now unencrypted, and you can see that the file name, like the name of the project, was Maria.
Maria is the safe word. I'm sorry.
No, it's not. It's not the password. It's like the name of a project she was.
Yeah. No. I'm just saying Maria was the safe word because John used to be Maria as well.
Oh yeah.
And,
yeah. I kind of looked up for a second there.
Yeah, I see that.
It was like just none of my business. What?
I would also like to slide to him the picture I took of Lemuria's chip.
You bring up the picture, and you can see that there are definitely similarities.
Yeah.
There's some difference in how the various essence channels are engaged.
Mm-hmm.
But the working concept seems to be the same.
Yeah,
so
I am trying to send it to the guy, by the way.
As soon as he sees the shit, he goes, "Where the fuck did you get this?"
It's a friend. As I said, Natsume, dabbling with shit they shouldn't be dabbling with.
Fuck. All this time. We just thought that she
It's not her. Don't think it's her handiwork.
The design, though. There is a lot of people who were working on this. Hell, there was just one, and was an overfixated, crazed, grieving person. So
is out of character. Is extracting memories a thing? 2017.
It's doable. You have ways to do it. Like for example, you can use Mantis, you can use drugs, you can use VR. Especially if you put someone in a VR room.
Oh yeah.
And basically just torture them over and over. Eventually, they're gonna break.
She might not have given this on her own. On her own free will.
Yeah, no, she probably didn't. What are we like? Is it working? Are you telling me that this thing actually works?
Yes, it needs refilled every now and then, but it works.
Needs refill. Sounds like more like a prototype, or more of a design flow than
This friend did Lemuria tell us that he can enter the astral plane?
I don't know. We're gonna have to ask, but we can't right now. So.
Oh yeah, he definitely told us. He was like, "I'm a snake."
Oh yes, you're right.
Yeah.
They had access to Astral. Yes.
Yeah.
You're
so
right.
this friend, he's a bit of a special. He somehow entered the astral plane and is apparently kept a prisoner there.
Wait, so
along with many others.
Holy fucking shit. Wow, okay, this is way bigger than I expected. You're telling me that this is in mass production at the moment? Mass prototyping?
Mass production, I wouldn't be so sure, but prototyping, definitely. How much was in the box? How many?
In the bag that you were taking from Verstad, you saw at the very least about 20 to 30 ships.
This friend was one that, well, activated while we were handling the batch we shouldn't have looked into. And it was only one of 20 to 30 pieces that we delivered.
Any others?
Others were inactive.
Yes, but where are the others? Like, did you hide them? Did you?
We had to deliver them. It was on a contract.
Ah, fuck. And your
Even
friend came out of it.
yes, we took a risk of taking him out of it.
You're still alive, so I suppose.
Yeah, that's true. For how long though?
How long ago did you recover this?
Month and a half, maybe.
Month and a half of this sort of technology? You would have been dead weeks ago. If I had an idea of what you were dealing with. Of this shit. It points to like the actor and goes, you do realize what this is, right?
Oh
This
yes,
is a
I
type of
do.
life.
I know.
So I don't think we're gonna take this lightly.
Well, they didn't seem to realize so far.
You said that there was an ether storm, right? You said that's
Yes.
that came around
Yes. Yes. The chip. The friend activated in the ether storm as well. Almost got us killed.
What?
Oh yeah, you know, something shouting out of a bag that help, help, I'm being kidnapped did not sit very well with Hannah.
he starts laughing. Oh god. Yeah, and bit of a stickler to rules, isn't she? Like bit of a I'm gonna do what's right, whatever the cost sort of person. Probably she has a shotgun as well.
Oh yeah, she definitely does. I wouldn't be surprised
Yep.
if she had 3 of them. Named them all.
Oh.
Her heart is in the right place though.
Yes, the problem is the heart of anyone who doesn't do that. Tends to be all over the place. You don't want that to happen.
She just chuckles at that.
You think I look like a vigilante? You've never seen her on the hunt.
I'm not sure I want to.
You don't. She's fucking scary. But yeah, well, you survived Hannah, which is in a way a good indicator of your character.
Oh.
She didn't even shoot you. You're telling me this.
Did she shoot at us? Don't think she shot at us.
No, she didn't. She was really friendly. It was really I'm not really sure of what to think about right now because
she was
very,
very friendly. Well, until the friend started talking, and then she became a bit confused, and yeah,
concerned.
I mean, can't really blame someone to be confused when a chip starts talking about.
That is indeed fair.
So this is. I'm sorry. It's just. It takes a sip of a beer and seems to be a bit of a loss of words, I guess. This is so weird. I've heard her talking about this so much. She kept gushing about new designs and new possibilities. Even when I tried to tell her that even if she did by now, it wouldn't help her, right? I tried to keep her grounded on this. I tried to keep her expectations low. But actually seeing it happen, like actually seeing it working, I need to see this guy eventually.
Can I do a sense motive here?
Yeah, sure.
That's a 7 with a 1 on the D10.
There's something shifty. Like, he seems to push about seeing Lemuria's chip, and maybe the heart is in the right place, but what if he wants to? What if he actually wants to rip the chip out and keep it for himself? That sort of stuff.
How
You
can I
get
be
a bit of that vibe.
sure? Yeah. How can I be sure you're not the one who made Freya disappear and just want to get rid of anyone who knows about her, get rid of the traces, get rid of anyone who's looking into it?
It blinks a couple times and goes, "Will they meet you in a fucking brewery if that was the case?"
Ah. Shrugs her shoulders and like I guess what she's doing is like the cup is almost empty and there's a little bit at the bottom with some ice and just like loud slurping through a straw. Looking him dead in the eye.
He looks at you. For a moment, he thinks you're joking. You can see a sort of, are you serious sort of look. I guess, if I really wanted to do something like that, we wouldn't be meeting here. I would have set up a meeting place, and then would have been so overwhelmed with spam and sensory overloads that I will be able to just pop a cap in your head without a second thought.
She like takes like one of those big gulps, like the understood, yeah, not scary at all. Okay, I get your point. We could set up something.
Good.
Magpie be out here like, I'm a big boy, damn it.
So, your friend, personality-wise, you're saying what? I mean, considering you're saying that your friends, like,
He's a cranky old git.
Well, that definitely sounds like someone in control of their personality. Scenes tend to be, unless we're programmed to be like that, we tend to be almost too pleasant.
Oh yeah, he's definitely not that. Magpie is just imagining Lemuria being pleasant and just like it's something along those lines that like she hears him saying, "You done an okay job."
Well, I think that was somewhat, kinda possible.
Yeah,
so sort of way
something like
of
that.
trying to compliment someone.
Yeah.
I guess it wasn't a complete disaster.
Yes. All these things going through Magpie's head, and she's just chuckling there. Oh yeah, pleasant. Yeah, no.
But it works maintaining the personality. That's a lot.
Well, this friend does have some memory issues, but that might be something else. From what I understand.
Issues.
Yeah.
At least you could expect when you come back from the dead.
I mean, yeah. I guess that is indeed fair.
Still, if it's working and everything, you will need to be careful. A lot of people are interested in this sort of tech. A lot of people in high places.
Oh, and in low places as well.
They tend to be the same.
True.
We're gonna have to take this a bit slower, but we will keep in touch to continue investigation of Freya.
Okay.
You said Rama, so what's near Rama? Like, Why
Oh
were you there in
no.
the first place to collect something like that?
It was... What was it? It was like a factory site, an industrial site, just outside of Rana. A couple of hours, I think.
Yeah, it was,
By car.
basically was a research and development
R&D.
station. Yeah, an R&D station in the middle of nowhere,
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah. It was an R&D station. In the middle of fucking nowhere, outside of Rama.
I mean, considering that Rama wasn't really that big of a deal even before the gate crash.
For a small town, it's doing surprisingly well out in the wilderness.
What are we doing now? As I said, not really keeping in touch with Hannah that much, but
People
how
are
things going?
alive. Hunts are going on.
Oh, we turned it into one of those hunting places, right?
I think so. There was a lot of people hunting there.
I mean, hell, that's some good business sense.
I mean, I didn't really have time to spend a lot of time there. I just helped out with some mechanics and then mostly just in the shop.
Understandable. Oh, damn.
Hunting is not real. Sorry. Hunting is not really my thing, and she just, like, gestures at her 5-foot self.
Look at the bright side, you could be able to hide in the bushes a lot easier than others.
Yeah. That... I'm not sure if that's a bright side.
He chuckles and goes, what will we find her alive?
What, sorry? Can you repeat that, please?
What if we find her alive?
Then she's either working with this corporation, or she's being tortured, she's being imprisoned. She might even be in one of the chips. Who fucking knows?
Wouldn't put it past them. You say corporation, so this is all tied to one of the corps that we're talking about.
Mm-hmm. As I said, Hatsuma meddling in shit they shouldn't be meddling with. Or at least when we dropped off the package, there were some marked Hatsume personnel. Not all of them, but some.
I wonder if this might be a bit out of our league. Going against the big corps, like that's one of the big names, you know. That's one of the scary ones, the ones that can actually destroy your life in an instant if they get a glimpse of what you're doing.
Big corps who don't really care about their employees, so it's easier to get in.
Well, it's a fairly good point, yes. And usually they don't work on this sort of shit under their name, they want deniability. At least we have a lead, I guess. This was something.
Well, hopefully it will actually lead somewhere and not just in dead end. It's been years, after all.
It has, that's what makes me wonder, like, if you found this not too long ago, what is our involvement? Because at this point the involvement is almost impossible to...
Was Freya a great gatecrasher?
She went for the gate crash, yes.
Can you...
Didn't stop her.
Can you describe her to me?
So, he actually does one, like, he actually searches for his muse,
Okay.
and he sends you this picture. And you can see that Freya was this four-armed, lithe, not really a Famorph. It's a bit hard to pick, but you can see that oddly enough, despite the name, very sort of darker skin, red hair, like this red flaming hair,
Mm-hmm.
and very much almost fire-themed mutation.
Okay. So someone please write this down into the channel on the Discord. So Magpie's gonna send these photos to Lemuria with the words on Astral Plane. Please check if they're. And this.
Okay.
Yeah. Just this. And tell the guy. I sent this to my friend if she's made into one of these things. And it's held on the Astral Plane. And it's held on the Astral Plane. Near this friend. Then I will tell you. It's a long shot, but something.
So it's worth a shot. You said that he's in some sort of cell, right?
Something like that. He was saying something about cell or being called prisoner.
I honestly don't know shit about Astral Plane. And that's completely...
Welcome to the club. I've been to the Astral Plane 3 times. Would not recommend. Yes. Would not fucking recommend.
Was that bad, was it?
2 words. Astral puke.
Oh, that sounds disgusting.
She just nods. Yep. It is fucking disgusting.
Oh, that's rough.
It doesn't even just splash on the ground, it just floats around you after it comes out, and it's fucking sticky.
Oh. Jesus. Alright, good to know. One more reason to stay away from that damn weird thing.
I mean, it did feel comfortable, but would not travel again.
Fair. So, as I said, I would really like to talk with this guy of yours. Or at least, see the thing. See it in person. See it actually working. It's so weird thinking that it's actually a thing.
I mean, as I said, we can set something up when he is 3.
Yeah, sure.
And she will just shoot him her contacts. The Muse contacts, obviously.
So we need to think about the next step then. I'm gonna catch a flight back to New York. If Atsumi is involved, I might have some contact, but I wouldn't really count on that. We don't deal with that being big.
Still worth a shot.
Worth a shot, but not sure anything is gonna come out of that. Let me know if you get any more news, and I guess we can at least get some closure, if anything.
Yeah, some closure.
So,
also, next time you don't have to use your fucking random generator. We have a quote-unquote, she does the air quotes, headquarters where we could meet.
Good to know. Do you have beer there?
Most probably, yes.
Then it's a deal.
There is usually barbecue going on as well. Don't know what's
damn.
with that, but there's usually barbecue as well.
Oh, damn barbecue. Okay, I might sound a bit rude about this, but what's the quality of a meat? Are we talking stock farm? Are we talking actual
Like,
stuff?
Bond is actually wealthy, so I would say the actual stuff. From how it tasted, I would say it's the actual stuff.
He seems to just lean a bit further on the table and go, right. Work first. Okay. I'm gonna go pull contacts, but I would really love a barbecue with beer. I haven't had something like that in years. I was a little kid when that happened.
She's just chuckling at that.
So yeah, we okay with that?
Yeah,
Good.
sounds great.
Great, amazing. Fuck, I have been rude. I don't think we've introduced each other. I just went to shady encounter in a randomized pub. Well, brewery.
Yeah, Magpie's gonna put out her cybernetic arm and just like, Magpie, it's a pleasure.
Miguel, the pleasure's mine. Nice work. Just the arm functions.
She goes full like Edward Scissorhands, where she just like pops out like some of her tools from her hand.
Oh damn! It looks
It
at
functions.
it with a lot of interest. Oh, I see. I like it. Well done. How much did it cost?
Good fucking question. I had it for a while and I've done some of the modifications myself, but I don't remember.
Work? Well, if that's it, this is my actual contact, and he sends you his Muse contact, like Miguel's actual Muse contact instead of Burner that he was using. So, I just want to say, you seem good. At least for as much as this world has to offer, you seem like a good person. I hope I'm not being mistaken.
Oh. I hope so too.
This a harsh fucking word when you don't know if you're talking about me or about you, right?
True. Yeah, pleasure meeting you.
Pleasure meeting you too. Magpie. Well, I got a flight to New York to catch and a lot of fucking jet lag, so I think I'll go crash in some motel or something.
Well, enjoy your rest and your flight. Fucking New York.
You should come one of these days.
I might. I know it's not New York, but I have an old friend in Chicago.
Oh! Damn, that's a place I haven't visited in forever. Should make a visit one of these days. See how it went. See if we still do the dip dish stuff.
Probably. I heard there were though I heard there were some gates opening there recently.
Oh. Oh, that's gonna be rough. The whole place is gonna be fucking bustling with Easter people if they have gates.
Yeah.
They
At
like
least
to
it's
be
not
the
here.
ones. Yeah. Well, I mean, not here. It kind of points at the massive fucking thing glowing blue in the middle of the Black Mountains. Aside from that thing.
Oh. I almost forgot about that. Thank you for reminding me.
I guess it's because you'll live here.
I get used to
It
it.
just becomes a part of the scenery.
Yeah, definitely. It's like being in the movie. You know, right? In one of those early 2010, 2020 movies. You know, I think something like John Wick. It's like being in one of those movies
Oh.
with the wacky
Oh,
lighting.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I get that. Don't worry. We don't have a big fuck off ball of blue light, but with how many weird shit goes on in New York, yeah, same vibes. All right, well, I'm gonna have a horrible night's sleep and an even more horrible flight.
Oh. Enjoy. That's all
Keep
I
in
can
touch.
say. Yep. I have your contacts, you have mine.
Great.
Know
Let
which
me know
way to
if there
shout
are
into.
any news.
Likewise.
Will do. He stands up, adjusts the sleeve on his metal arm, and then covers for both of you, and heads off.
Okay. Once he's out of sight, this is where like Magpie lets out a big and just starts like shaking with fucking anxiety. I done it. I done it.
Alive.
I'm alive.
You didn't try to kill me! Yay!
Mm-hmm.
Alright. I will say, after that, the whole party, like the Menagerie as a party, gets a message. And it's the archaeology firm that you work with, that you took the job for.
Oh.
And I go, so, we know you wanted to work on a new case. We wanted to set up a bit of a reconnaissance meeting, little chat on site.
What time?
If you could come by tomorrow by lunch. It's not a fancy thing, but hey, there's gonna be food.
Whose lunch? Time wise. Give me a time. Give me a time. I have
Around
lunch at
noon.
like
12.
3, 4,
Around noon.
12.
Around noon.
Yeah, so lunchtime for you is about
4.
wake up time for them.
Yeah. Around noon. Just come around noon. Really no rush. We just want to keep you posted on the progress, on what's going on, so you can start working on the exploration and the mapping of the whole place. And we can give you some details on some of the bodies that have been recovered of some of the first explorers.
All right.
Yeah, bit of a. I understand it's a bit of a grim argument to talk about during lunch, but we still need to eat, and we still need to talk about this.
Out of character, I never remember accepting this mission. Did Balto like accept it for us? Like what happened?
No, but basically, if I remember correctly,
They requested
it
us
was
personally.
taken. Yes. We basically want you as our first spot people, so you can go there and have a chat.
Ah.
And with that, I will say this is a good time to end the session.
Oh,
A good little spot to end.
Yeah. Everyone's had their own separate adventure today. Yeah.
Yeah.
yes.
And
Oh, yeah.
we're heading back to having like full party adventures and actually combat and stuff.
You didn't hear that.
Of course you didn't. So basically
So-
now they are
Oh.
trying to woo us into actually doing the job.
Yep.
Amazing.
Okay.
Well, you did a really good job in securing the ruins.
Oh yeah. and
Things
getting rid of the bodies.
Exploded.
You just left a blood splatters all over of people that exploded.
We
Anyways,
just scooped up the dirt of the blood.
oh no, it was way too much.
Nice.
It's,
Great for my
if you
new
wanted
garden.
to do that, it would have been, oh god, like a whole day of cleanup to do. If you wanted to cover every trace of bloodshed.
Oh no.
So,
Hey, I don't hear them complaining. They actually asked for us this time.
Yeah.
yep. Shoutouts. I've been Jari. I've been the overseer for this session. You can find me on the Wednesday game, which is headlined by our lovely Magpie.
Hello.
And I play Varanya Celestia, the Winter Mage, in the Dragon Thorn and Lyrium Dragon Age TTRPG. I write games
I've
as
been.
well.
I've been mod. Catch me on in every one of our shows. Yes, because I'm just that much of an attention whore, apparently. This Sunday, brunch time, about 6 a.m. CST, I'll be playing Mickey Wordcell, who is my most mature character, apparently. And on Wednesday, you'll find me playing Moxie Davos, my bastard. You can find me at
Nice.
Dreamer's Eve on Instagram, Behind the Dream on Twitter, and Black Dreamer's Eve on Tumblr.
Yay!
Yay! Don't perceive me.
Yay!
Ah!
Next.
Hold on. I made the mistake of eating something.
Oh,
I think I had enough time. Hey everyone, I am Lee. Today you saw me play Regina Balto All. Tomorrow you can find me playing Valenus Nyx Silvertongue. And you can find me anywhere off stream at Corvimancer, CORVIDMANCER. Basically, if you search me up in any social media website, if you find me there, that's me. If you don't find me there, I don't have it.
nice.
Just wait for us to get famous and everyone's just going to be like, let me just take Corbett Mantor on this platform and trick people into thinking I'm you.
Sell it for a high price. Yeah. Hello, I am Chair Fox. I have made the mistake of starting eating my pizza just before my role-playing part started today. I have been playing Magpie, and she is so fucking glad to be over with that mysterious meeting with the shady guy who looks like someone from My Chemical Romance. And yeah. I run the Wednesday game, which is Dragonthorn and Lyrium, based in Thedas, the world of Dragon Age, and is in the Dragon Age TTRPG, the Age system, which is Adventure Game Engine. I also play Bashrin Stormsong in our Sunday game, who is actually a type of character I haven't really played yet. He's both like a pure melee damage character, and he's Also, I don't know, he's just not something that's in my comfort zone in general. I also do stream usually regularly, but since I've been sick, I haven't really started back yet. So hopefully that's gonna happen next week. And yeah, you can find me at Cherafox in most platforms. Also, are we ready for the raid?
We are, but yes, do remember to tune in tomorrow for the Sunrise Star.
Yeah.
And join our Discord. Join our Discord.
Please join our Discord. We'd love to have you.
Yes.
Yeah, we would love to.
So today we are gonna be raiding a bit out of our league, but it's gonna be Cypher of Tyr. They are doing Dungeon Crossing, which is basically you're playing D&D in Animal Crossing. She's great in general as well, but like this thing, yes, please.
Oh, Animal Crossing and D&D together. Yes, yes, yes.
That's fucking cute.
I know, right?
I'm just imagining a bunch of like the villagers just like sitting around, like sitting in chairs around a table and just like using like the emotions to express like different actions while they actually play.
Oh my god, that sounds adorable.
We will see how it is, but yeah, thank you everyone for tuning in today. We are live tomorrow as well.
Master.
Thank you all for coming.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Wait.
Hello.
Yeah?
Discord link.
Discord link.
Yeah, Discord is there.
Discord link.
Yeah.
Okay, bye.
Bye.